Evo i mene Raja. Probat ćemo Marti još jednom. Izašao je neki update. Nadam se da neće toliko zezat. Biće blagih trezuckanja, ali mislim da neće biti onog zaleđivanja. Ja se nadam. Tako da idemo odmah start. Ovo s početka već znamo, neki su gledali, ali nije ostalo na kanalu, tako da ćemo ponoviti. Ako uspijem odlajvat sve, pa neko ostane. Jer zanima me ovaj horor baš i odrađen je brutalno. Pokušaj broj 2.
Ciao, I'm Julia Kay. I'm glad you are here. Nobody has visited me in ages. It's been years now. I must tell you my story, but I don't know where to begin. There is so much that... I should start from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague. I only remember the summer of 1929, when they sent me off to stay with my nanny.
Nanny.
Nanny, will you tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow. Not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes. I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
You see, Julia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers. I like the lady, I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending time with you.
Now, go to sleep, little sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady. Was she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story, even if it's foggy outside? Please. Oh, please. Then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
I loved Nanny and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved. She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island. So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her. In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy. So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl. They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally, for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance. Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth. Even just for an instant, the lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories do not return until 15 years later, in 19...
Ja se samo nadam da neće lediti.
...stayed in that house.
Ali ovo već je malo
I
počeo.
enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that
Najbolje ćemo vidjeti u onoj kući.
it would make them take pictures at set.
Ako bude ledilo, morat ćemo zaustaviti.
I was
I
trying to
odustati,
photograph
nažalost.
animals, or whatever else was in that.
Ali svjesni su i oni ovog problema, vidio sam da to popravljaju. Taj FPS drop, pogotovo u kući. Vidio sam da su se na to bazirali. Ali hajde, probat ćemo. Probat ćemo nekako.
Reel off the film. Open the camera. Remove the old roll of film. Put the new film in. Close the camera. Load the film. Activate the timer. Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus. There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is. What? Is that a person? I must help them. I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
Samo sekund. Ja vidimo meni. Zapamtilo. Ova ćemo jebi ga, ako bude baš zezalo. Morat ćemo odustati.
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think. I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead. It's not possible. It's not true. There's no need to worry. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine. Martha, February 26th, 1923.
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
What are you doing?
Go, Erik! Run!
My parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone. I would have to pretend to be Martha, forever. O Lord, who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit, so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
Erik, did you remember to light the candles in the hall? People will be here soon.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do.
Dobar hororaz, brutalno izgleda, stvarno bi volio ovo odigrat.
When you're done, can you come and get the flowers, please?
Da nemam većih problema.
Arthur, if you like.
Never a moment's peace, even at a time like this. She can't sit still for a second.
Set Martha.
Everything always has to be perfect with her.
Parla Londra.
What's happening? Who closed the door?
Erik, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here, of all places?
What? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irene? Julia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Julia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Julia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this? Julia is dead, Irene. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the crazy one? Me? They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Julia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Julia. I miss you.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died, and it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares. Martha has It was just a dream. A horrible dream. That horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality. This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago, and now... Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul? This is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened. I always keep my trinket box locked. Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe.
Obućemo bijelu ko prošli put. Sve ćemo isto. Do onog momenta da ćemo moći dalje. Ako ne bude baš zezalo.
Everything I need is always in my bag.
Pa tipično.
The key to my trinket box.
Trinket, trinket.
Here is my diary.
Ali više me Martin diary
July 12th,
zanima.
1944. This is a new diary. We moved
Tako da nećemo ovo čitat.
back at home.
Ništa specijalno. Ali ponijećemo.
I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast. Fine, but I'm not sure we should let her sleep all day. What do you think? What did you say? Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light. So when she wakes up, she'll know when to come down for breakfast.
They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk or I will be in serious trouble.
Ona se mora pretvarat, pošto je Marta bila gluha. Jer sad ona reče, oni ne znaju sada ih ja čujem. Znači možda je roditelj kriju neku tajnu vezano za smrt Marte. Pretpostavljam da da. Leptirčić. Daddy, nani. Dada. Nadamo se.
It's me with the nanny. Or maybe it was Martha. No one can remember.
Baš je bila glavata beba.
It's about 9:30. It's July 18th. Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary lately. Yet everything here is so beautiful and bright.
Kako da ne?
Even more scary fairy tales.
Creepy. Hajmo. Da vidimo kako će se dalje ponašati igra. Biće trazuckanja, ali mislim da neće biti onoliko. Da vidim po update da su on svjesni tog problema. Znači ipak je do igre. Većina.
How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here.
Marta.
Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad.
Hoćemo čisto.
There's no shortage of paintings in our house. Mum is passionate about painting.
Zbog live-a. Ja se ove slike čitao već. Si čitao, gledao. Prošli put. Ali evo, nek ostane zabilježeno sve.
Why did they lock my room?
I don't know, sis.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes, yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes you.
Yes, yes.
Raina, it's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind?
Možda Julia stvarno nema veze sa smrću njene sestri. Možda je roditelj nešto kriju.
I promise. The thought makes me so...
Jer nema Loki, što bi ona sad to
Seeing it there is as if...
istraživala šta se desilo ako je ona umiješana.
All right, but let's go now. We have so much to do.
Vidjet ćemo. Ja se nadam da neće previše trzuckati led.
Mummy is right though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing.
Mislim da malo bolje radi. Aha. Osno znači glavne, a one su samo sporedne. Empty frame, ovo je smrta. Dobro. To znam.
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by
Political
politics or war.
motives.
She was killed by something much closer and much less clear.
Da.
I will find out the truth.
Da, ne vjerujem da je nešto politički zbog oca. Ja mislim da je otac neki
Firm bulwark even in the
činovnik u vojsci.
159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation northwest of Jassy. Enemy convoy lost in the Mediterranean. 2 destroyers and 6 merchant vessels sunk. Julia Kay. Distressed but supported by faith. Irene the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Julia's passing. The funeral will take place in La Romola, Thursday, July 20th at 9:30 p.m.
Moram priznati da je ovo
The property of the
jedna od najljepših grafika do sad u igri.
First improvements in food registration. Bread rations increased by 50 grams per day as of April 20th, a kilo more every month of soup ingredients. Reforms to the treatment of agricultural workers and an unexpected distribution of jam.
Dobro.
Brutal assassination in
To smo
San
čitali. Ajde, ostavi. Ostavi novine. Ovdje nam je čokolada. Ti si moja čokolada. I što će mi ta čokolada?
a privilege for few people in these times. For Julia, to take more and more photos, Dad.
Ti si moja čokolada.
I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here. Bread, butter, jam, and coffee. Martha's typical breakfast. I
Jol.
prefer honey and milk, but I'll have to adapt to her tastes, obviously. These are our vineyards. My father loved them so much that he constantly took photos of them. There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them.
Neka rupa. Kućina se provlačila. Znaš šta mi fali u igricu, ne zoom. Toliko je detaljna igra da bi zoom popravio stvari. Ako mene peć nana imala. Smederevac. Hoćete ovdje, kako se zove, može li se ključiti? Ne može. Možda će moći nekad.
War, always.
Mislim da malo bolje radi igra.
Paintings.
Nema onolikog smrzavanja. Ima blagi trzuckanja, ali nije strašno. Što me veseli. Ali nećemo ništa unaprijed. Onda ne počne ono ludit.
Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice
Valjda su
duet
to
together. On
fiksali.
the rare occasions he's at home, that is. Daddy, Mummy, and my grandparents. It seems almost impossible that Father is a soldier. Mother would have been more suitable if she wasn't a woman.
Porgy Bonsi, on the day of St. Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented by Anglo-American bombing. Our Lady of Carmel, a company of the Falchium Regiment, counterattacked yesterday, forcing the French to retreat to Piazza del Mercato. The situation is currently under control.
Mogu promijeniti bastonicu.
Florence, July 15th, 1944. General Erich K. As per our prior agreement, we are sending you military encrypted communication material. The device must remain hidden and secret. Hail. Feld Mascherallo, Carl H. What the hell? For a moment I thought I saw... No, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
Da, mislim da definitivno malo bolje radi igra.
I don't need that right now.
I don't need it right now. Okay. Čuj to.
July 12th.
Znači, ipak moram ovu pričicu pročitati.
This is a new diary. Today, and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look
Dobre,
after the mountains.
so far so good.
It's weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now. July 16th, 1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyway, crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd say I'm excited. I've made arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photograph.
Jol.
Before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But she does like spending time with me by teasing me. Then, when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together.
Mislim da smo sad pročitali pričice. Tako je. Ti si moja čokolada. Da, mislim da bolje radi igra. Ima male zašteke, ali nikakav problem nije. Što je ekstra. Sad ćemo vidjeti kako će dalje raditi. Ja mislim da neće poluditi. Moramo ovdje testirati ono aparat. Da se naučimo kako slikati u ovoj igri. Ti si moja čokolada. Kamera ima kao i skinove neke. Fokus. Aha. Evo je.
Excellent. I've taken the picture, now it's straight to the dark room in the cellar to print it.
Dobro, lady.
Daddy recently became a general in the German army. He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't allow myself to forget. We are so lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce.
Da, mislim da malo bolje radi igra.
Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric. 6 meters of white linen fabric. 4 meters of green satin. Delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here?
Ti si moja čokolada.
These could be of use to me.
Ponesi. Pametno, mlada, pametno.
Will they do her any good?
Pametno, mlada, boga.
Our wine. Daddy is so proud of it. Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to.
Moćna igra, pravo, čovječe. Grafika i priča su brutalne. Ne može bolje.
Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly.
Da, da.
Now I can take a self-timed photo.
Sad ćemo selfie. Dotle smo i došli, ja mislim. Kad smo selfie okinuli. Da, malo bolje igra radi, to mi se sviđa. Nema više onih frizovan oliki. Što je ekstrica, kekstrica.
Camera is set up with the self-timer.
Hajmo onda ako je. Da slikamo to lijepo lice. Italinkičice. Neutral, ajde. Tako. Aparat nam trenutno ne treba. Julia Roberts.
It's always a thrill to develop a photo. You can't see anything at first, yet something invisible is captured on the black film. A kind of ghost. Invisible breath then returns to reveal the reality from which it was torn. There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph the dead. But nowadays, almost nobody does it anymore. Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly, or they'll think I'm crazy. Yes, this is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart. But I never had the slightest doubt, and nor did Martha. It's strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone. I was obsessively thinking about Martha and what had happened. But suddenly, a thought took control. The memory of that day at the lake was becoming more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the mind? Had I been the one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts. I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory. Of course the door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in Daddy's study.
Da, ovdje smo prošli put došli.
My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death, so this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me up.
The Rose. Dobro, ne šteka više toliko, izgleda ćemo je moći odigrat. Što je ekstra. Sad je ovo otvoreno. Ohoho. Šta imamo ovdje?
July 18th. Everything has changed. I feel like a different person. The best part of me left with Martha. My enthusiasm, my desire to live, and the will to joke around. I find myself alone, left to my own devices, confused with no desire or expectations. I was handling the cameras at the lake and there was a floating body on the water. I don't remember what I was doing before. Yet another memory lapse. That lifeless body was Martha's, my sister. Mummy ran up to me and hugged me, thinking I was Martha and that I, Julia, was dead. I didn't correct her mistake and now it's too late. If they find out I've been fooling everyone, I don't even want to think about it. I feel terribly guilty pretending to be Martha, pretending to be deaf. I took the photo for Martha's frame. I know it's too late now, and I felt incredible pain placing the picture. I said goodbye to her forever in that moment. I realized she was gone, and there was no going back. I must do one thing for Martha. I must find out what happened.
Da.
The partisans couldn't have killed her. That's just ridiculous. Lapo is my friend, and he is one of them. He loved us so much.
Ne vjerujem da je Julia umiješana u ubijstvo.
So it's just impossible.
Tačnije u njenu smrt. Zato što je sad rekla. Duguje mi bar da saznam šta se desilo. Ali i dalje mi nije jasno zašto ona ima potrebu da glumi Martu. No dobro.
I don't have the courage to use the phone. Not right now.
Okay. Da vidimo šta nam ova soba krije.
Here's the camera flash. I photograph Martha even in the dark.
Opa. Mama blic za kameru. To te ja pitam.
Daddy's stuff. War maps. I've heard everything will play out on this new defensive line.
Tiha noć u Italiji. Ko je presvuku? Ona se ga nam presvukla. Ja sam je bijelo košljivu. Evo ključevi. To. Spavaju je starci.
I shouldn't risk it really, but I love watching them sleep. It's the only time they are together and not fighting.
Da. Čuš vrči. Kako dobro. Da li ovdje šta u sobi ima? Da, dok je nisam probudio. Prejako. Da li sam sad našao ključeve od ostalih soba? Moram biti tih, ne smijem probuditi starce. Zašto sam ja uzeo ključeve, nije mi jasno. Možda od moje sobe. Tačnije od Martine sobe. Ili tako nešto. Onda su ovdje jedna bila vrata zaključana. Evo ovo. Da, ovo je Julia.
As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
Dobro.
I liked watching Nanny as she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques.
New skin. Nemo mi to reći. Ajde vidimo. Vidi, imamo skin za kamericu. Dobro. Ona je rekla da bi... Ovo je malo sad creepy. Da, ona je rekla da je hoće uslikat u mraku. Što imamo blic. Ali moramo biti veoma tihi da ne probudimo
I don't have
roditelja.
the courage to use the phone. Not right now.
Ništa, hajmo je fotkat. Vjerovatno nas čeka neko iznenađenje. Too dark. Dobro, to ćemo srediti. To fokus. Ćemo malo brightness podići. Aparatu, ja mislim da može, evo ga. Može to, da. Ali... Dobro, kad mi opalimo s blicem... Biće to tamo. Fokus. Kako da nataknem blic? Čekaj, mogu kakve svijeće upaliti ovdje? Ne mogu. Da je osvijetlim. Mora biti fora se blica takari. Čekaj. Je mi ovo sad baš najjasnije. Gdje je onaj blic jebote?
My mother's tailor scissors.
Aha, to te ja pitam.
Dan, it would be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture.
To te ja pitam, čovječe. Samo pofatam s kontrolama, jebi ga. Drago mi što igra radi, konačno. Sa minimalnim problemima, ali radi. Evo mi izraditi ovu sliku. Šta je ovo?
A lens and a roll of infrared film. They can photograph what the naked eye cannot see.
Čuj. Mogu slikati ono što oko ne vidi. Čuj, to je.
With this lens, I can shoot very close up. Orange filter. When there is fog, it improves the image by giving it some contrast.
Oho. Gledaj ti dodataka,
Blue
sin.
filter. Ideal for indoor photos.
Au, sin. Je dodataka za kamericu. Pa ima više opcija nego sad u savremenom dobu. Ajde da mi izradimo Martu. Da imamo šta je s Marticom.
A photograph is both the present and the past, like a dead body. I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe it's silly to think you can capture the soul of someone who has died. Her face can no longer tell me if what happened was my fault. I should have known that already. All I can do is head to the lake and get those rolls.
Dobro. Evo da ćemo morat na jezero ići opet. Bravo, kaj ti supit. Jeza me, majke mi, jeza me po ovom mraku. Kad će jutro? Šta je ovo?
A tripod is necessary to take photos with long exposures. I have found what I need to take infrared photos.
Da, gdje ćemo to slikati? Go to the lake. Open the door. You will need a key, to sam našao. Moram na jezero. Palit koju sliku. Ja sad imam to infrared. Mogućnost ono što oko ne vidi. Aparat može vidjeti. Nije mi baš drago što idem na jezero, ali šta se radi? I to po noći. Ja ne znam šta je ovo Julie. Julia. Imamo i fenjer. Će eksplodirat to. Ja vidim makli. Jebote. Ova Julia nije baš normalna. Gdje nam je sad to jezero? Go to the lake. To smo završili. Ha, valjda je ovdje negdje. Je li? Oh shit, vidi. Evo jezero, čoveč. Valja do tamo doći. Pičku mother. Hajmo lagano, šta ću? Samo nadam da neće nam zaletiti igra. Pošto smo sad vani. Biće neki dropove FPS-a i to. Probat ćemo raja. Da ih konačno odigram, pa taman kad mi sve izgorilo. Sviđa mi se što se light ne troši. Vidim, ovaj put vodi u vinariju. Znači, to nije taj put. Ovo nas vodi na jezero. Se moram vratiti. Ako je ova kapija otključana. Jer ovo je dole put za neku vinariju. Dobro. Ajmo se onda curiknuti. Mogu reći da ova Julia veoma hrabra. Znači da se može u kapelcu ući. Rekao. Koja tišina. Da je znaju roditelj da je vani sama otišla na jezero, pa ja mislim da bi je satrali. Da li se može odavde? Moglo bi, vidiš. Moglo bi. Ovo je put za jezero. Da. Koji me čavo tjera da jedim sam pošu. Oho. Jo. Što meni ovo treba? Ču muziki.
I love the night, but this night scares me.
Baš.
I can feel all the harm I've caused. It's getting closer with each step. I feel it brushing up against me like a cold wind. I hurt Martha. The closer I get to the lake, the more certain I am of this. How could it not be? I killed her to steal the love that everyone felt for her but didn't feel for me. How could I have done such a thing?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Neko je bio tu. Zašto, Julia, ideš po noći? Sama u šumu. Zašto? Zašto moraš sama na jezero ići po noći? Pa, zar nismo mogli ujutro lagano fino? Jebe mu supicu. Šta je ovo? Odakle ode šljam materijet? odakle nam ovdje šljem? Kako je Marta spretna. Samo nešto imamo fokus. Čiji je ovo šljem materijet?
German soldiers. Daddy ordered patrols to be carried out near the house, but how could they have lost a helmet? God only knows.
Joj, Julia, zašto ideš sama po noći? Sal baš mora. Sal baš mora, jebem u supicu. Ale šuška sve. Joj, Julia, ti ćeš mene u grob odvesti.
Oh no! Damn lamp! Luckily I still have my lighter with me.
Ju pičku maternu. Joj, Julia. Ima da te nema. Jebem u supicu, prvo. Oj, Bože.
The cameras are somewhere around here.
A, moram pokupit kamere. Jasno, ja.
Two cameras.
What the fuck? Što je ono gore, ono nešto na nebu ili ono kuća? Ja se nadam da je kuća u brdu. Pretpostavljam da jest. Two cameras left. Da li da siđem dol na dok? Imam li ja hrabrosti za to, čovječe? Da vidim šta je dol na doku, pa da se vratim po ove dvije kamere. Šta li su uslikale ove kamere, pitanje? Pičku maternu. A i ova Julia sama ide po noći na jezero, pa to nema nigdje. Ja sam još gori. Ovdje se sve to desilo. Pičku maternu. Da, ona je kuća. Da mi se nešto svijetli na nebesima. Kod kada da mi je magleti. Ma je li mi ovo kamera, ba? Jes, majki. A, vidiš, sve su one uzobale. Kupi to.
One more camera to collect.
Joj, šuti, Julia, kad progovoriš srce mi stane. Saka me nešto šćempa s leđa.
Shred of fabric here in the woods. How strange. Let's take a photo of it and leave it where it is. That's it. I've got them all. These films are going to help me understand what happened. Now to the home to develop them.
Čekaj ba. Moj raš, moramo i ovo uslikat. Moj Marta je zgovno. Focus. To je to.
How could it have ended up here? It looks familiar.
A meni valjda ne izgleda poznato. A mi kući, draga Julia. Zašto je sad sve ovako tamno? Joj, Bože. Evo Julia, ba nije normalna, majke. Kud ćeš ti naveće sama na jezero? Da pokupiš aparate, za nije mogla ujutro, ajde. Jebe mu supcu, garant mi se troši ovo govno. Bio loše da mi malo požuri. Idi u... Bježi. Jo. Jesad. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Ne valja. Bježi, Julia. What the hell? Kakvi su ovo snovi? Oh, shit. Kad se nemaj. Molim. Nemoj mi samo reći da je Marta trudna bila. What the fuck is happened? Brate dragi. Julia.
Oh, yet another nightmare. She entered my dreams once more. Maybe she wants to talk to me. What am I saying? Fairy tales coming true. Yet I feel... No, these are the thoughts of a crazy person, and I'm not crazy.
Jo, Julia, sin. Oh, shit.
Oh, damn it, what's all this blood? I'm not due yet, and there's a lot more than usual. What's happening to me? Am I going to be joining Martha sooner than I thought? I have to wash up and do what needs to be done.
Oh,
if I'm sick
shit.
little time, the truth awaits me. It must be hidden within those rolls.
The Woods. 3 days after Martha's death. Što se naopako su sliku? Ovo je slika sa početka. Sa thumbnaila. Gledaj krvi jebote, čekaj je to sad krv tolika. Mogu se presvući.
What am I thinking? I would stain my clothes with blood.
Dobro. Opraćemo se. Kako ću promijeniti ovo plahtu i ovo? Aha. Vjerojatno ovdje nešto. Nije. Čudo. Change under rear. Rest yourself. Te ću naći u pustinju da promijenim čovječe. Da nije krvava. Šta ovamo kod materi i oca. Jedan filmić.
25 ISO film. When the sun is high in the sky, it's perfect. General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Attori. Telephone number 1185.
Možda će mi trebati ovi brojevi telefona. Sam vidio telefon da postoji u kući. Mislim, ja ću vam i njih malo ispitivati šta je bilo, šta nije bilo.
The radio needs to be kept on at all times these days. It can save your life knowing things on time, especially before they happen.
Kakva ti je ovo slika, materijet? Ova Julia je malo uvrnuta izgleda. Ali igra brutalna je. Šteta samo što meni malo lošije radi. Igra je perfekcija. Ti su mi starci sustali, jesu? Da malo provinđavam ovdje im što ima.
Dear Mother, this is hard, but I have something to tell you. I found out that Julia is pregnant.
Boga mi je bila trudna.
Morning at 7 and watch. You'll see that her tummy is growing. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything becoming even more confusing? I'm searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions.
Vidi ti to.
Here are my cards. Nanny and I always used to play with them. She would predict my future and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future, which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. But deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise?
Oh, scene.
Pervertin again. I feel like these pills do nothing other than agitate her. Romola, 15th of July 1944. Dear Mrs. Irene, I'm writing to let you know that all is well here at the villa. Thank you for being so considerate and caring. I apologize for the simplicity of the housing you were forced to live in. I also locked the room where the little one used to stay as requested. I've left you the key. It is the one with the pink keyring. Try to stay safe. Best regards, Nanny. Why on earth did Mummy have that door locked? It was my room. What is she trying to hide?
Da. Nešto je...
This is Mummy's jewelry. She wears them every day. Even though Daddy says it's impractical and dangerous to show signs of wealth these days. As usual, she doesn't want to listen to reason and ends up arguing with Daddy until he goes to play war, as she says. There are more and more weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened.
Pacijens. Ovo su kao karte. Oh shit. Odmah najgore.
The end of a relationship. It's very clear, but my plans will be successful. I only need to know what these plans are.
Pa mi naći plahtu da promijenim.
Dramatic news from the countryside. Archbishop Toccarelli will protest with the French in the city for the raping being committed by invading troops. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to leave their homes and walk the streets of San Cassiano. All windows, including cellars, house entrances and doorways, must remain closed night and day. The population are advised to stay in their cellars or Where these do not exist, churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have
The keys to my old room are not here.
who are on the
Where
street
are they?
or who are found looking out
Sad ćemo
their
ga
windows.
znat.
She leaves
I
them
shall
everywhere.
repeat for
I think
clarity.
she's having too many and too often.
Of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone
Samo Đuda više ne idi po noći.
and walk the
Nets
streets
for
of
catching
San Casio.
butterflies, poor
All
creatures.
windows, including
I had
cellars,
so much
house
fun with them.
entrances and doorways must remain closed night and day. The population are advised
Well,
to stay in
if I
their
think I
cells
can go out in this state, maybe I am actually going crazy.
and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street or who are found looking out of their windows.
Jeba, stoje plahte.
I still like to have the books and games from when I was little with me. What am I thinking? I would stain my clothes with blood.
Pa operi böne. Pokušavam. Ništa. Aha. Joj, nemoj. Dobre. Samo skidat predavno.
But I still don't understand all of that blood. That's never happened to me before. But I'm not
Ah,
going to tell the
jevig.
doctor. Otherwise he'll make me stay in bed and rest.
Dobro, samo da. Znači, Julia nešto opasno krvari. A eto, saznali smo jednu novu stvar. Marta je bila trudna. Kad bi našao ključ od ove sobe. To bi bilo ekstra. Evo šta pišu novine. Treći dan nakon smrti.
Superior Commander of the German Federal Armed Forces announces 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons or explosives not reported to the German headquarters will be shot. 2. Whoever harbors bandits and or protects them and provides them with clothing and or weapons will be shot. 3. Whoever is aware of the existence of any rebel groups or even lone rebels without reporting them will be shot. Italian workers in Germany. The following rules are in place for workers who voluntarily work in Germany. A commitment of a maximum period of 1 year before returning to Italy. Fighting in Normandy. Victorious Germanic counterattack on the road from Perriers to Carentan. Pont-Heber reconquered north of Saint-Lô. Many US losses caused by the flying bomb action. War rages on the Eastern Front. An attack launched by the Soviets after hours of cannonade. The fight on this front has been going on for a long time.
Dobro. Kad će nam Nana doći? Da nam malo pite napravi, jebi. Da, moram taj ključ naći od Juline sobe. Da vidim što je razlog. Zašto su zaključali tu sobu. Tamo da pustim malo neku bolju muziku. Da može? Da može. Ja si na početku koju stancu našti imaš tat svira. Šteta što nemaš promijeniti vremena. Al dobro. Zašto ovo nije otključio? Recimo. Ono. Ono, na. Dun, dun, dun. Luda priča, čovječ. Ko nešto odavde uzimo?
These hunting rifles
Oh.
are not Daddy's. He never went hunting. Nanny must have left them here. This painter was a friend of Grandpa's. I always loved his paintings. As a child, I used to look at them for hours.
Jel? Jes avion. Ali igrica stvarno brutalno izgleda, čovječ. Ne možeš da vjeruješ. Baš je brutalica.
Old photographs that Father took of this house. These masks, I remember them vividly. I always tried to escape their gaze. Dante's Inferno illustrated by Dore, always hanging cheery things.
Ja umjetnosti, majko draga.
Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking. This fabric is not new to me, yet I do not think I have ever seen it in the house.
A vidiš ovaj dio. Sam ja vidio pored jezera, crveni. Da li je to do neki klu? Ali ja sam vidio dole komad tog crvenog materijala. Ček. Potvorno ovdje. Pa ekstra.
These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls. The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that.
I ovo trebam slikat, jel? Ali sa infrared filmom. Tačnije leću.
This is the center of our farm, but since we moved here, it hasn't worked like it used to. Security matters, Daddy says.
Kako je dropa FPS, ali sreća nema tolikih frizova. Malko su riješili. Sada ćemo uspjeti odigrat. Eto me za sekundu raja, ili 2 ili 5. Eto me brzo uglavnom. dalje. Malo soka naspim. Znate šta ćemo prvo uraditi? Prvo ćemo provjeriti one kamere s jezera. Da su zabilježili. Dalje. Mislim da je to veoma bitan detalj. Neko je bio dole. Neko sa nekom crvenom haljinom je zapeo onda za onu armaturu. Znači neko te noći ili tog dana je bio s Martom na jezeru. Da li je taj neko utopio? Vidjet ćemo. Ja mislim da bi moglo biti da im je mama saznala, ili otac, više je mama, pošto je crveni komad haljine ili nečeg, da je saznala da je trudna, možda je tu izbilo šta, problem je da je utopla, ne znam, ali je vrlo moguće. Idemo saznat. To je samo moja pretpostavka. Jer ja vidim da ova Julia nema veze sa njenom smrću. Samo mi nije jasno zašto je njen identitet uzela. Možda da bi saznala šta se desilo, nemam pojma. Opa.
Red filter for super high contrast photos. With this lens, everything gets bigger. This lens increases the framed area. It allows me to fit more into the image. I have to be careful and keep the volume down as I listen. I must go unnoticed. I am...
Ready? Julia, you ready?
Sure, Daddy. I'm good to start.
I've already started recording.
Oh, no, my voice will sound awful.
No way, come on. Didn't you want to study singing?
Havalim filmove da ih izradi.
No, I was young and stupid when I said that.
Okay, ready?
Go. Oh, how nice. It's the rehearsal for last week's concert. I never heard the recording. But I was right, my voice is awful. Cannot be called singing. Anyway, it's time I develop these films.
Da palim streamer, tačnije da pustim muziku, šta ne vadi me ništa. Šta će mi streamer moca, kako nemam od YouTube-a ništa. Gdje se to da upalim? Streamer mode. Off.
Film rolls.
Tako.
I can't wait any longer. I wish I could just stop time.
Tako.
These images could change everything. I cannot bear the fact that I may have hurt Martha. I would rather die. Damn,
Sad ćemo vidjeti šta su kamere
memory
zabilješile.
lapses. It's such a pain not remembering. It's like getting lost inside yourself.
No, ovo se ništa neobično ne vidi. Da. Ostavit ćemo ajde u albumu šta. Ništa nas ne košta. Ajmo dalje. Imamo još 4, ja mislim. dobra igra. Kako dobra igra. Brutalic. Vidi, vidi. Dobro, ovo sam ja sliku, ovo mi je helmet. Ajde izradim i to sve da imamo će se šta biti. Šta nas ne košta. Vidim čamac, ali... Ne vidim nikog na čamcu. Ko je ovo?
I'm carrying Martha to shore. I'm trying to save her. My memories, although fuzzy, do match reality. I feel a little better. Now I can find out who really hurt Martha. Maybe I should meet with the White Lady. She might be able to tell me something. Is this crazy talk? Yes, definitely. But what's normal about any of this? Maybe you have to be a little crazy to get anything done.
Da, ovo je nas zabilježila kad smo izvlačili Martu. A moramo naći ko je povrijedio. Što kaže Julia. Vidimo šta je još zabilježila. Kamera. Ili ti ga kamere. Kako dobra igra jebote ono. Svaka čast. Italijani svaka čast. Ne vidi ništa, samo čamac, čamac. Ovdje neko trči. Nema šta se odešao. Tu neko trči, ali zašto? Ovo garant zdoka skače. Ne, ovo je mene ufatila možda kamera kad sam trčao da je spasim. Da je izvučem iz jezera. Pretpostavljam. Sad ćemo vidjeti. Pa da.
Yes, I've undressed and I'm about to dive in. This matches my memory.
Mhm. Možda su i roditelji ubili. Ne smijem reći sa sigurnošću. Brutalna igra. Volim ovo lagano istraživanje, ovo mi je gušt pravi. Ovo je baš zadovoljstvo. A i priča je brutalna. Šta? Scrap. Baš ona jedna sumnjiva fotografija. Neko se vidi na njoj. Sad ćemo vidjeti. Ništa posebno izgleda ova kamera. Evo ovdje se vidi nešto. Neobično. Ćemo vidjeti šta je. I ovo sam ja, garant kako trčim prema jezeru. Da.
Here I was running toward the pier, just as I remember.
Da. Imamo li još nešto zanimljivo? Da, ima ona komad krpe. Što smo slikali. Ono je neko zapeo onda. S nekim crvenim komadom haljni ili nešto. Ja mislim da je ona mama. Možda ona ima veze sa njenom smrću. Ja mislim sve isti. Ali šta se nalazi na njima da vidim? Da li ima nešto bitno? Mislim da nema, dajte. Da. Kao što sam i mislio. ovo. Jebote, šta je čovjek sve trebao prije za jednu fotografiju. Sad sam okineš. To očito nije bitno. Čim ništa ne kaže. Dobro, rekla je kad je bila dole. Ali eto, uslikao sam za svaki slučaj, ono kao... Ja mislim da je to. Što se toga tiče. Znači, ništa nismo bitno uspjeli vidjeti. Samo nas kako smo je spašavali. I to je to. Zanimljivo. Check this. Strange note. My happy room. Da moram naći ključ. The white lady. Opet go to the lake. Spirit white lady. Opet moram na jezero otići. Znači ključ. Pa jebote. Ništa bitno. Nisam saznao. S ovih slika s jezera. Da li ja ovdje mogu komad ovog materijala odsjeći? Da uporedim s onim tamo. Ja mislim da ovaj crveni dio ovdje. E sad kome je to šiveno? Ali baca na onaj dole komad s jezera.
My mother's tailor scissors.
Ne možemo ništa. Ajde uslikamo ovo ovdje da ništa je. Kakva je situacija?
When I was little, these barrels seemed enormous. I thought I could live inside one.
Treba nam ear. Možemo sočivo promijeniti. Red filter. Aha. Ovo. I tripod. Dobro. Jasno. Samo poprav fokus. Postao sam opasan fotograf. Ja i Đule razbijam. Da vidimo što je to zabilježilo. Ohoho. Ohoho.
What is this? A joke? Maybe someone wrote on the film? Also, what does that even mean? Light, like divine light? Something to do with religion, maybe?
He will sleep from the light hiding behind it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Vidi ti porpice. Ohoho. Ganga se sin. Gdje li je sad ključ od one moje sobe? Od Julije. To je garant.
One of Daddy's many photos. Who knows who these other people are?
Stara uštekala ključ. Ali gdje?
Daddy's canes. They are so beautiful, but I can't say why, but they have always scared me.
Damn. Tu imamo nekog cuku. Nisam vidio.
I don't need that right now.
Dobro. Kako ti kažeš, Julija? Gdje nam je taj ključić, jebamaj? Kako ne rupu spominjala u kući da se uvijek provlačila ko malo? Možda tu ima neki secret. Ali grafički impresivne igre, boga. Kakva je uručka? Tera, rura, rara, rure. Dobro. Find key. Go to the lake. Prvo naći ključ. Ključ. Gdje li bi to moglo biti? Zašto kriju ključ od mene? Tura. Gdje bi to moglo sad biti? Ovdje sam sve pogledao, mislim. Šta? Rupa, cup. Što mi prepade peča, mi se neko stoji mi u sobi. Gdje li je ključ? Da nije vani u kakvoj šupi. Hajde, ali ne vidim logiku. 19. Da nije ovdje u stvarima.
I'm already dressed.
Dobro, znam. Odmah vikat. Nemoj, Julia. Ne bude. Ovdje nije. Što bi bilo logično da jest. Ali nešto nas logika ne sluša. Ovi dana. Find the key, go to the lake. To nam je objective. Ali prvo bi volio naći ključ dok sam tu već u kući. Ko zna gdje je to materešna zaštekala.
During deep winter, I would go to sleep snuggled by the fire and Nanny would get angry. Do you want to turn into a piece of charcoal, Julia?
Ovdje smo sve čitali nešto. Da. Sve to pročitam. Jeli nam je ključić. Tuta, dore. Ključić. Pap. Beep, pap. Box.
In our villa, there must be 10 times more than even here.
Damn.
Mummy and Daddy. They are the epitome of wealth and elegance. But pain pays no heed to money and style. The only way people could tell Martha and me apart was by dressing differently. Even Mother couldn't tell us apart.
Htjeli su taj ključ uštekali. Sami bog zna.
An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me.
Ajmo prošetati do jezera, šta ću? Ne znam gdje je ovaj ključ. Gdje su mi ga zaštekali? Gdje moje sobici. Znam da li imamo mi neku sporednu ovdje šupu.
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will...
Moj bajk, ne znam ja to voziti. Ma bjaži ba. Tupa tore. Otvoreno tamo i za vinariju. Vede. Moram biti tamo otići ništa ima. Kapelica. Ali ne može se ući. Mogu i ovo slikat. Opa sine. Tupa tore. Malo mi je brightness prejak. Too bright pa ja, tako i piše. Ovako. A što li ovo ne otključaju? Mogu fino prečicu imati stvorište. I don't know. Puka pore. Ali vidim što je na ovoj slici. Mora da i tu ima neka poruka. Nije to džaba tako. Tuka tore.
I can't develop the photo like that.
Znam. Smijen. Ja zajebo. Puka pore. Da, znao sam da je poruka. Šta kaj?
A crossroad. One path towards life and one towards death. More writing. Very strange. The path that leads to death. Could that be the actual road that leads to the cemetery?
Damn. Da li sad možemo unutra ući? Pitanje. I dalje ne. Od ovamo vi ne vidim šta ima. Tuka, dore. Oho. Ću slikat. Too close. Aha. Čemo ću ovdje ući uopšte. Kaki. Opa. Drop. Drop. Sam da ne počne alut, ono FPS totalno. Znam da dropa, ali jebi ga. Da li ja mogu dole otići? Ne. Šta je ovamo lijevo? Tupa, dore.
Go to the town now? What are these ideas that randomly pop into my head?
Dobro. Vidi.
According to Nanny, this was an old windmill. It has been abandoned for as long as I can remember, and it has always given me the creeps.
Stari bunar, jel? Nije bunar ovaj... kako se zove pa? Ne mogu sad prevesti. Tupa, dore.
Tuscans. Throughout Italy, the people are fighting against German invaders. Over a third of Italy has already been liberated from this loathed invader. We know that you are doing a lot to prevent the Germans from strengthening their power over you. The day of your liberation is approaching. Your freedom is certain. Your region is of the utmost importance in this war of liberation. Hinder the Germans by refusing to cooperate with them in any way. Transport is essential for the German troops and their supplies. Your region is the center of the transport network south of the Apennines. The triangle of La Spezia, Florence, Livorno is of great importance to the Germans and their hope to maintain a yoke over Italy. Tuscans, double your efforts. The day of liberation is fast approaching. Unite and do your utmost to speed up your liberation.
Dobro. Dalje nećemo moći. Vjerovatno. Gdje? Dobro. Pušteno. Nani? Hajde izradim još ovu fotku da im poruku. I idemo prema jezeru. Što ne znam trenutno gdje mi je ključ od ove sobe. Tićemo prema jezeru. Prema jezeru. Dobra igra, dobra. Samo da mi radi ono kako treba. Bilo bi mi još draži. Ali eto, hajde. Moj skromni komp. Ne može baš perfekcione. Tupa, tupa, tapa, tore.
If you pass over a bridge with little dignity, turn immediately, the stone is there. Okay, are these riddles pointing to something, like a treasure hunt? Let's try to solve it. It doesn't matter what their origin is or who wrote them in the first place. A bridge with little dignity. Is it referring to a small broken bridge somewhere? In the woods, perhaps?
Da. Neki most u šumi. Ima neki kamen. Da li je to ona poruka sad što sam našao o ratu? Italije i Njemačke. Ništa, ajmo prema jezeru pa možda nađemo i taj mostić. Taj kamen. Pošto ključ ne znam stvarno gdje je sad trenutno. Na 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 na. Tupa 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 tore. Moja kravica. Gdje ste?
I was afraid of animals when I was little. I never approached them alone.
Jill.
The box is empty. The telegraph would have been installed nearby. The cows. That must be Chinsey and her little calf.
Tupa 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 tore. A šta je tamo? Nije otvoreno. To je valjda četak imanja. Be. Šta, može se sići u šumu kao? Ma nešto. Ha, dobro. Tupa, tore. Šta je ovamo? Ovaj put, evo. Šumski ogrobnači ovdje. Čuj to.
This is an unnerving place. I had never been here when I was little. Nanny kept me well away from it.
Šta je to? Tupa, tore. Samo je grafičkeva igra impresivna. Sam da mi je bolji komp. Ono, baš uživam. Max. Ali dobro. Ovdje imamo što ima. Wow.
What is this place? This never used to be here.
Ja se to pitam.
Another entrance, maybe?
Kakav je ulaz u pičku mater. Zanimljivo. U svakom slučaju. Kakav... Šta je? Sve krvi je. Znači, taj bridge. I taj kamen. Evo most. Mislim da je to to.
Soldiers doing? It's dangerous, I know, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
What the heck? Otkud bavenici ovdje? Shit. What the fuck?
Oh God, please no. Lapo, my dear friend. What have they done to you?
Ima i on ovaj komad.
Chief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself.
Oh shit.
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot.
Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt? Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden.
Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch.
Scheiße, lass uns abhauen.
Aber sie lebt noch. Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
What the fuck? Oh, so očekivo.
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time.
Oh, Marta.
I give you back your appearance. 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 I give you back your appearance.
Joj.
I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance.
Pa ovo je njen momak s kojim je bila trudna, ba.
I give you back your appearance.
On je vjerovatno poginuo u ratu.
I give you back your appearance.
Oh. Ujebot.
Two sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded, but they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death, so I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Jebo majko da se Marta nije utopila. Sama. Možda su ju obranili da bude s onim momkom, još je on poginuo u ratu, još je ona trudna. Brate. Koja ludnica. Kakva priča. Sad mi pada na pamet 300 verzija. Ili je možda jednostavno pogodilo to što je on poginuo. Sve je moguće.
Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe.
Šta nju stvarno pogodili je. Sam se da na to sanja. Đulija, šta nas sve neće snaći?
The ceremony is today, so I need a suitable dress.
Dobro. Pušteno.
I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away.
Danas je valjda ukop. Sestre. Pomora.
No, my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
Jadje mi je sa torba, jebote.
How is she? How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right. The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise...
Otherwise, she would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this. It's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, Doctor, for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know, with all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to be perfect. It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
There's my bag. Thank God. Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you. Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934. He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation. July 19th. I retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I had convinced myself that I was the one who had hurt Martha. So much so that when I had the rolls with me on the way home, I found myself in another horrible dream. I don't even remember going to sleep. As soon as I woke up, I developed the film. The photos confirmed to me that my memory of that night was correct. It was a great relief. I have decided to go back to the lake in an attempt to communicate with the White Lady. I know it's a crazy thought, but I can't get it out of my head. I need to know what happened to Martha, so I must pursue every possible avenue, even the path of insanity.
Violence
against citizens continues in La Romola, and once again General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister, Martha, that is in danger. The blow from the gunshot in her back could have killed her. It is only by the grace of God that the girl is alive. The anti-fascist political motive appears to be the only reason behind the cowardly act.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behaviour. German command of S. Vincenzo Attori. Telephone number 1185.
Hills has been exhausting for the invaders.
When it's not too sunny outside, the 200 ISO film works well.
Htjeli mi je ključ od sebe, je. Šta li kriju?
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth. Even in Florence, the war is beginning to be felt. Supplies are starting to run out. Bread may only last a few more days. Prices are rising dramatically. Meat can now be found for 100 to 140 lira per kilo. The gas has been cut and there is no coal. New ordinance ban on the use of bicycles. Over the last few days, cyclists have once again shot at members of the Italian armed forces and at civilians in the streets. The offenders will be punished in accordance with German martial law. The Battle of Tuscany. German operations in the Livorno area. Extremely violent fighting in the streets of the city. I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Hello? Ma'am? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh my God. Julia, my little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead, poor Nanny. Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
Now I know what must be done to meet the lady. Nanny has explained everything to me. I must try to meet her early in the morning when it is foggy, or all will have been in vain. That's what the legend says. This is what I need to do. 1. I must re-invoke her loss by putting her into contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for his grave in the woods, but there are so many. Daddy always said that infrared photos can see what the naked eye cannot. Maybe then they also see ghosts. There wouldn't be anything strange about that now, considering I'm trying to contact one after all. How crazy. 2. A part of me needs to enter her world. A lock of hair would work, so I'll need scissors to cut some off. 3. I will need an object that connects her world to mine. I don't know what to do for this yet. Hopefully something will come to mind when I least expect it. 4. To communicate with her, I will need to use my tarot cards. I will meet with the lady on the island where her lover was executed.
Milion stvari, da imamo onaj broj što je ostavio drug, što je poginuo. Kapo.
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead?
6934. Prvo nazvat taj broj, pičku maternu. Zvoni.
You've called this number. Damn, Lapo must be dead then. Rest in peace, fair comrade.
Yes, Lapo is dead. I am due.
No, don't talk. We don't need to know who you are. By calling this number, it means Lapo wanted you to complete his work. A telephone cable near the house of German General Erich K. has to be cut. One goes to the house, but there's another cable we suspect is connected to a secret base. That is the one that has to be cut. If you see any German vehicles around, let us know immediately. We won't use this number anymore. It's dangerous. Use a telegraph. That will be safer. I hope you know how to use them. Otherwise, you'll have to come up with something. This is important. Frequency X. Before the message, telegraph, town on fire to identify yourself. Long live the homeland. Long live the liberation.
Should I sabotage the cable and spy? I don't know. My father is German. It would be like betraying him even though he himself hates this war. But what happened to Lapo and those guys? If I can save someone's life, maybe I should try. Or maybe I can talk to Daddy about it. He may be able to advise me on what to do. Don't even know the first thing about all this. What were you thinking, Lapo?
Šta izabrat? Jebote, da li im pomoći ili reći ocu? Ajmo pomoći.
To cut the cable, I will need sharp scissors. Tailor scissors should be fine.
Ali gdje je taj kabel, pičku mater? Oj, bože, aha. Tamo kod mosta. Ajde. To je sad. Znači, on se u ratu ba sa Švabama, a njen otac je Švabo. Jel moguće? A Matio je Italijanka izgleda. Ludilo jebote. To bi tu negdje trebalo biti. Ne, Prešao sam. Kapelci izgleda. Kakva igra je. Se već malo komplikuje. A gdje je to? Aha. Aha. Kontam.
A German tank! I have to report its location via the telegraph hidden near the cowshed. Daddy probably asked for a garrison after all that has happened. I should report its location via telegraph. This wire heads towards the house and then keeps going, so it must be the right one.
Tu.
Now all that remains is to go to the telegraph near the barns.
What's the telegram? Možda kod oca u sobi. Čekaj. Čini mapu. Jasno, to nije u kući. Rekla je near to the barns. I ja budala. Ne sluša. Tu je dole, exactly. Tamo kod životinja. A, to na kutija što sam je vidio. Mislim da je to. Ili? Evo ga.
The telegraph must be hidden in one of these feed bins.
Oho.
To start every message with the code word. I saw the tank on the road, and the road is near the house. I guess I have to communicate something like that. have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word.
Možda moram poruku.
I have to start every message with the code word.
Tank. Near house. To je to.
I have to start every message with the code word.
Sam ne bi to trebalo da je to u pičku.
I have to start every message with the code word.
Tank. Close. House.
I have to start every message with the code word.
Ne znam šta da napišem. Near.
I have to start every message with the code word.
Weapon.
I have to start every message with the code word.
No šta bi ovdje mogu upisat, osim ovog je. Tank. Near. House.
I have to start every message with the code word.
Pa jebemo mater. Šta upisat? Close.
I have to start every message with the code word.
Town.
I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word.
Hej, jebem li ga. Ne znam šta im poslat, pičku mater.
I have to start every message with the code word. I saw the tank on the road, and the road is near the house. I guess I have to communicate something like that. I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word.
Jebem mater.
I have to start every message with the code word.
Pa ne znam šta može biti jasnije od ovog što sam napisao. Tank located close house. Near road. Što ne kaže. Koja se zamantala priča, čovječ.
I have to start every message with the code word. I saw the tank on the road, and the road is near the house. I guess I have to communicate something like that. I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start
Jebo majku.
with the code word.
Pa šta ima jasnije od ovog? Tank located near road, close house. Pa jebemo supicu.
I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word.
Ha jebem li ga. Ne znam stvarno šta može biti jasnije od ovog.
I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word. I have to start every message with the code word.
Ha jebo majku, pa šta ima jasnije od ovoga, ajde. Jebote. Ne znam. Dobro, to me snimilo samo. Tako da nema potrebe. A ništa, ovdje ćemo stati. Ću ja biti na netu u Porkitu pa ćemo nastaviti dalje. Da završimo i Martu. Komplikuje se priča opasno, jebote. Sa smrti Marti ode ovo daleko. Ali eto, hajde. Ja bi ga imao malo problemčića, ali pokušat ćemo je preći. S tim FPS-om, ali nije toliko strašno kao prije. Tako da hvala što ste bili, pa se vidimo opet uskoro. Ugodan ostatak dana i svako dobro. Ćao, čao.